What is the single most important problem facing Columbus right now, and what would you do to solve it?
Well, the biggest problem for me is what's happening at City Hall. You have bribery scandals, you have ethics issues, and we need to get to the point where we're getting those handled and ironed out, because the most important thing is community trust and the way you lead your city, intimidation of the business community. If you're doing your damn job, you don't have to intimidate. You do the right thing, people will vote for you in the first place. So I just think a lot of that's going on. If you continue to create that type of environment, think about business community. You're intimidating them to do what you want them to do. Well, what business is going to want to come to Columbus in the future if they know that's a situation that's happening? And that's going to hurt us down the road economically. So I think making sure we gain the trust of the community again, make sure some of the things, the ethics problems that we have are going away. And then hopefully the people that are involved in this bribery scandal, they go away so that we can get back on the right track and do the right things for our community.
Do you support the use of police body cameras, and how do you think they should be funded?
That's a very great question. Yes, I do. It's a part of the future. It's going to be happening. I mean, you already have the camera in the car, but now you want to go to the body. Now, there's a lot of questions that people aren't thinking about. One is the funding aspect of what's going on. 70% of our budget is already going to safety. Now, you have to think about this. When I come in your house for domestic violence, that camera goes on, and I'm filming your house, I'm filming you, and then that's public information. So do you want that to happen? And then you have to look at the infrastructure. We are not even close to having the infrastructure. You have to know, okay, how long do we want to hold on to this information? How long can we hold on to this information? So I definitely think it's the wave of the future. It's coming, but there's so much we have to do, and the amount of money that's going to have to be put in to just store it and then to just get the infrastructure going. So there's a lot of things we have to look at, but I see it's a wave of the future, so it's definitely something I'd look at.
How do you plan to ensure integrity in the office of Columbus City Council?
Well, I don't know if you heard my platform. It's called CLEAN, C-L-E-A-N, and contribution limits, campaign limits. There's a big problem with that. You have to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to even have a chance to get on Columbus City Council, which is not fair. But then you have the certain businesses that can afford $50,000 contributions. And I don't want to feel obligated to any human being. So I would like to make it so I don't have to get that money, so you don't expect something back from me. And then for the person that's giving, and then the amount that you can, as a campaigner, that you can take in. It's the ethics watchdog, an inspector general, somebody to watch our back, make sure everybody's doing the right things, good ethics. I think we need a person like that, a position like that. And then appointments. No more of this appointing your friend that's going to do what you want them to do when you say do it. We need a bipartisan commission to appoint these people and say whether they're Democrats or Republicans, they're good for the position. And neighborhood representations. I've been listening to the community. That's something they want, and I listen. And other people don't listen, so that's something I think we should take a look at also.
What would you do to encourage growth and development, and what specific area of Columbus would you focus your attention?
Well, you have to, first of all, get our citizens trained. I would put a lot more focus on vocational training. 70% of America does not go to college and does not want to go to college, cannot afford college. And this new era of go to college, we forgot about majority of people, so we need to back up and put some more focus on that group so that we have the people, because we have thousands of jobs in Columbus that are going unfilled because people don't have the skills. So there are people that are poor that doesn't have to be poor. Number two, I'm going to get my feet on the ground. I'm a businessman. You got to go out and shake people's hand and convince them and get them to come to Columbus and see why Columbus is a great idea. And number three, bring businesses back to the communities. Bring businesses inside of 270 in the city limits, where I think a lot of people, you have a transportation issue. Well, guess what? If you bring them business to them, now they have easier access to jobs, which then builds people's lives. They can feed themselves. Then you get rid of a lot of the crime and a lot of drug abuse that happens. So that's my plan. Those are three things I think I should do. My name is Dimitrious Stanley, and you should vote for me for city council because I am this city. I represent everything about this city. You may know me, I played at Ohio State, went to school right down the street at Worthington, did the NFL thing, came back, became a corporate banker. Now I'm a small business owner, and I'm here asking you to vote for me so that I can give back to you what you've given to me. This city has given me everything I have, so I just hope you allow me to do that. And my mother, she has to retire in this city in 5 years. This city needs to be in a good place so she could live another good, comfortable 20, 25 years. And if I'm making the decision for my mother, my middle-class mother who's worked hard all of her life, it's going to be good for you. because that's what it's about. It's about the people that go out every day, work hard, do the things necessary to put food on the table, put clothes on your back, and make sure you have a place to lay your head. And I'm that person for the person that works hard and goes every day to make it happen.